Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and whispered to yourself, "I'm not 70, not really"? The reflection may show a few more lines, a touch of silver in your hair, but deep down, you feel something else. A spark, a strength, a quiet fire that refuses to fade. Because once you reach 70, something shifts. The days feel deeper. The air feels richer. Every sunrise becomes a little more meaningful. And you realize it's not about counting the years. It's about making the years count. And here's the truth. Not everyone ages the same. Some slow down. Others seem to shine brighter. You may not realize it yet, but you might be among those who are aging more slowly, more gracefully, and with more energy than most. So today, we invite you on a gentle journey, a reflection of 7 quiet but powerful signs that your body, your mind, and your spirit are staying younger than your age. Let's begin. Sign number 1, you still walk with purpose. You don't just move, you stride. Even if your knees ache or the weather's not ideal, you still walk like the world is waiting for you. That walk, steady, intentional, alive, says more than you think. Researchers have discovered that walking speed is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity. Why? Because it reflects your heart health, your balance, and your brain's coordination, all in one motion. Take Nancy, 74, from Oregon. She's not a runner. She's not into fitness apps. But every morning, rain or shine, she walks 2 blocks to the cafe. It's not about the coffee, she says with a smile. It's about the ritual. It reminds me I'm still in motion, still living. And that's the key. You don't stop because you're aging. You age faster when you stop. Sign number 2, you sleep well most nights. There's something sacred about a good night's rest. And if you're still able to sleep deeply most nights, waking up with clarity, not grogginess, you're giving your body a powerful gift. Sleep isn't just rest. It's restoration. While you sleep, your brain files away memories. Your immune system strengthens. Your heart rate slows. Your muscles rebuild. The National Institute on Aging found that older adults who get between 6 to 8 hours of consistent, quality sleep tend to live longer, think more clearly, and feel better overall. Sure, the occasional 2 a.m. bathroom trip happens. But if you're waking up most mornings feeling ready for the day, that's not just comfort. It's biology saying, you're still going strong. Sign number 3, you bounce back after a cold. A cold used to knock you out for a week. But now, you're sipping tea, tending your garden, and feeling better in just a couple of days. That's your immune resilience talking. After 70, the immune system naturally slows down. But if you're still able to recover quickly from illness, it means your body hasn't forgotten how to fight or how to heal. It's not always about staying 100% healthy. It's about your ability to bounce back. Whether it's from a cold, a fall, or a tough week emotionally, that quiet comeback is one of the greatest signs of graceful aging. Sign number 4, you keep learning new things. You're not set in your ways. You're still exploring. Maybe it's a new recipe, or trying out a smartphone for the first time. Maybe you're learning Spanish from YouTube, or finally figuring out how Zoom works. The curiosity is still there. That spark that says, I wonder what would happen if Tom, 78, didn't grow up painting. But last year, he picked up watercolors for the first time. I paint what I see outside the kitchen window, he laughs. Mostly trees, 1 squirrel, and a terrible picture of my cat. But here's the magic. Tom's brain is staying young. Because every time we learn something new, our brain creates new pathways, strengthening memory, focus, and creativity. Your brain doesn't stop growing. It only stops when you stop giving it something to grow toward. Sign number 5, you're still socially active. You still pick up the phone to call a friend. You still make plans, go to church, wave to the neighbors. Maybe you join a book club. Maybe you just enjoy chatting with the mailman. This is more than company. It's connection, and it might be one of the most powerful health tools you have. Loneliness in older adults has been linked to higher risks of dementia, depression, and even heart disease. But staying connected, it keeps your brain sharper and your heart stronger. A 92-year-old woman in North Carolina once said, "Every time I laugh with someone, I feel 10 years younger." We are not meant to age in isolation. We are meant to age together. Sign number 6. Your memory is still sharp. You remember birthdays, favorite recipes, the story behind that photograph in the living room. Sure, you may occasionally forget where the keys are, but the important things, they're all still there. A sharp memory after 70 is more than luck. It's a sign your brain is well-fed, well-used, and well-loved. Reading, playing games, solving puzzles, learning music, or just engaging in good conversation. All of it protects your cognitive health. So next time you remember a little detail someone else forgot, don't brush it off. Smile, because it's your mind reminding you, I'm still with you. Sign number 7. You have a sense of purpose. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Maybe it's tending the garden, feeding your dog, calling your granddaughter, watching the sunrise with a warm cup of tea. Purpose isn't about big dreams or changing the world. It's about meaning. Having a reason to show up again and again. In studies of people over 100 years old across the world, from Japan to Italy to the U.S., the same truth keeps coming up. The healthiest centenarians all have one thing in common. They have a why. Purpose keeps you moving, keeps your soul alive. Even if it's small, it's mighty. So, how many of these signs sound like you? Maybe 5, maybe just 1. But even 1 is something to celebrate, because it means you're not just getting older, you're still living deeply and beautifully. Aging isn't the end. It's the start of something rich, real, and remarkably yours. So tell us in the comments, what's your sign that you're aging slower than most? What's your goal for the year ahead? Or what's one thing you still want to try? If this video touched your heart, please subscribe, and share it with someone who inspires you. Because the more we talk about aging with joy, the more we rewrite what it means to grow older. After all, this chapter is yours to write, and it just might be the most beautiful one yet.